Hello everyone, my name is Ryan Bowman and welcome to my presentation on Beefsteak, Reinforcing Culture Through Human Capital. Beefsteak Restaurant was created by the chef Jose Andres and within the umbrella of Think Food Group. Beefsteak is a restaurant brand based on the concept of fast casual, where fresh from the farm vegetables are the centerpiece of its meals rather than just a side dish. Adapted for the busy lifestyles and geared towards those who are conscious about eating well, fast casual restaurants are one of the fastest growing concepts in dining options. Beefsteak is positioning itself as an upscale option within this genre. The company offers vegetable-centric meals with fresh vegetables at affordable prices. They offer bowls piled high with vegetables, grains, toppings, and sauce. It's not a vegetarian restaurant. They do offer meats, but that's not the main focus of the product. The company offers approximately 15 vegetables and their meals are made to order. Just beyond the health-driven offerings of the food, the main draw also of Beefsteak's brand comes from its employees. Their staff interacts with the customer only very briefly, but makes a lasting impression with a smile, answer questions that the customers may have, and to be as nice as they can be. The company encourages interactions between employees and guests as much as possible in an organic way without forcing a scripted dialogue. From the beginning, we can reinforce Beefsteak's company culture and values through recruitment, training, retention, team development, and organizational responsibility. The recruitment strategy and selection of employees is the basis of the long-term success with Beefsteak. When these efforts are properly aligned with the company's mission, they ensure that the company is properly operational, staffed, and prepared to succeed in accomplishing the company's goals. The recruitment strategy can be broken down into 3 sequential stages: sourcing, assessing, and employing. Sourcing a pool of candidates may seem easy, but to find viable candidates is the real challenge companies face. Job openings can be posted on social media and job boards. Job fairs at culinary schools and hospitality programs at colleges can offer a large amount of talent. Word of mouth and employee referral bonuses can bring in those individuals of similar lifestyles and those already part of the team. Internal candidates can also fill those open positions. Assessing a candidate. Person job fit needs to be considered continuously when recruiting for new hires. If a company hires the wrong person for a job, it can impact business in a way that may not be apparent at first. They can become a drain on resources. Time spent on training and retraining a new hire to fit a role will drain productivity. The U.S. Department of Labor says that the cost of a bad hire can be up to 30% of the potential first-year earnings of an employee. Beefsteak needs to follow a selection strategy for general staff and also for its management team. Once the interview process is completed, the hiring managers should review the qualified candidate's overall fit, overall file, including their resumes, interviews, and personality test results, to try to form a big picture on each person and assigning the score to the predetermined metrics. They need to match the person to the job, but also the job to the right person. If they can see the potential in an individual, they could put them on a course for future positions that may arise in the company as it grows based on the workforce planning analysis. Human resources have adopted methods of taking big data and applying it to functions for talent acquisition, productivity, and employee engagement via predictive analysis. The workforce is strengthened by hiring the best fitting talent that a company can find who matches culturally and has the overall best past, future, and potential for the job. Predictive models that can show where to look, what to look for, the impact of spend, and the success of hires is how companies can hire fast and hire well. Training and development programs can have long-lasting benefits for a company when they are developed correctly and are measured appropriately. The effects can act like a set of dominoes. Business leaders and management influence the employee's performance by providing training. The workers build trust with the company and increase their knowledge and skills that are applied to their jobs. Satisfaction and retention increase in the workforce, which impacts productivity and profits for the company. Organizations that can develop this system can tap into the full potential of its most valuable asset, human capital. According to Casillo and Agunas, training and development methods may be classified into 4 categories: presentation, hands-on, group building, and technology-based. Each method may have its pros and cons, and the combination of techniques can create an effective, blended approach to learning. The presentation method is an instructor-led format, usually by the teacher in a person, broadcast, or video format. Beefsteak can incorporate the presentation method in its new hire onboarding process. New staff and managers can all learn about the company's vision and the business objectives of Beefsteak. The company history and business models can be shown in the classroom or video format. Beefsteak can introduce its concept of vegetable-focused, quick, casual meals. The hands-on method provides instruction and learning in an interactive setting by observing coworkers who are actually performing a service or task and having the chance to attempt these tasks with the aid of experienced coworkers around them. An employee can shadow or interact with those peers and have the option to ask questions specific to those tasks. Workers need to be able to gain insight on small nuances of a job or role to adopt correct processes before they have a chance to learn those incorrect ways. Managers are also able to be trained in all aspects of the restaurant through a hands-on approach. Once they understand all the roles and how they are done by experiencing them firsthand, they'll be able to apply perspective to those positions in a larger scheme of the restaurant. They will be able to see the impacts of policy from a wide range of perspectives. Group building methods are designed to lay the groundwork for cooperation of everyone on the team by requiring all members to come together to share their ideas and experience. It builds the team's relationships and effectiveness. The group learns how to work cohesively. They learn strengths and weaknesses of each individual and how to elevate these to fill the gaps that may arise. By working together in a controlled environment, they can build the basis of trust among each other and develop knowledge in a functioning in different situations. Managers within the company can participate in group building methods by going on annual retreats where they meet other managers regionally. They can network and learn from each other. They're able to exchange ideas and experiences learned from their home locations. And finally, technology-based methods allow those trainees to learn at their own pace. By utilizing the technology, an employee can develop plans that incorporate online learning, webinars, etc. Beefsteak can adopt these options into their overall employee development long-term plans, and they can expand their workforce knowledge, which helps the future by allowing these individuals to move within the company. Investing in an organization's career development and training programs is essential for retention, where 94% of workers would remain at a company longer if it had better career development programs. Replacing those who leave the company can have considerable costs associated with it. By implementing these programs of training and development, a company such as Beefsteak can target skills and select employees for future leadership to help with business expansion and change. Leaders can be selected during the hiring process or could be cultivated with development programs that can build employee engagement and empowerment. A diverse workforce is only achieved by the recruitment of various candidates. When a company's workers, including Beefsteak, are diverse, its competitive advance increases. The recruitment and retention rate of employees are higher. Job seekers look for places that they would feel more comfortable working in. This will create a larger talent pool. Employee production and engagement increases with the different perspectives and skills provided by those with different backgrounds. The Beefsteak employee should reflect the community of where it lives and operates. Team development. As the team comes together, it will go through the stages over time introduced by Bruce Tuckman. Forming is the initial hiring phase. Beefsteak assigns its roles to each employee. Storming is where the new team starts pushing those boundaries of each other and learns from each other's strengths and weaknesses. Norming is the stage of conflict resolution. And finally, performing is as the team normalizes operations and the restaurant functions with less issues. The employees have learned their roles and how to interact with each other. The corporate responsibility plan should be laid out clearly and proactively. This plan should also be considered with the recruitment of new talent hires in the workforce. A commitment set of employees from day one of their hire can establish a culture within the organization that has a clear vision of this CRS goal. This plan can help build the company's brand as one that is committed to social needs, environmental action, and future progress. This can also increase awareness of skilled job candidates who align with the views of the company culture that these corporate social responsibility plans entail. Beefsteak has Kindness Unleashed, which is a donation program for their socially conscious guests. They have fundraising hours available in their restaurants, and a portion of the net sales are donated to a charity. They also have an image of pro-immigration, food sustainability, and battling the fresh food deserts of urban areas. Before Beefsteak expands into a foreign company, they must understand the differences of cultures, societies, economics, food tastes, and the economics of the new market. They must be fully capitalized and profitable here in the U.S. before they expand internationally. Because this is a restaurant, they'll need to source their ingredients locally and identify if their product will be accepted in the new country. Beefsteak may find a local partner to assist their operations of gathering those fresh ingredients, talent acquisitions, and branding. And I want to thank you for listening to my speech today. Hopefully Beefsteak is well positioned to expand here in the United States and globally. But first they must review those items with the corporate responsibility and employee development. Thank you for your time. Again, this is Ryan Bowman.